A genuine, serious, not made up story, ladies and gents, from me. Genuine, absolutely. You know I make loads of things up and have a laugh and a joke and put a slant on things. This isn't. Read something today that I found shocking. I really did. The bins will have to go on in a minute. I'm not going to read it all to you. I'll be here forever. It's like 3 pages of it, but couldn't believe it. You hear sort of some sick things going on in the world, but this one absolutely shocked me. You'll know what it's about when you see the title, so the title will be up there for you anyway, so you'll know it's serious. There's a guy there, for many of you that haven't read it, in France. I think he's like 70 years of age now. They're not even using his last name. His name is Dominique P or something. He lives in a small place in France. It's a place, believe it or not, I think where the Marquis de Sade actually came from. You'll know that name from the past. A real sadist and whatever. Anyway, that's by the by that. But I believe the piece that I've read says Cara Keithley, since she got married, bought a place there. It's an idyllic place, really rural, really, really nice, lovely architecture, and by all accounts, nice people and a really laid-back lifestyle, which is why she went there. What this guy has done, this guy has been drugging his wife on a daily basis with sleeping pills that he's been prescribed to himself. He's been putting in her food, crushing stuff up and drugging her. And he's been letting all and sundry rape her and filmed it. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's really, really, really true. He's been, as I say, drugging her on a daily basis, knocking her out completely. Then he's going on some kind of website, some chat site with many like-minded sickos and inviting them round to come and see his wife. And as I say, he's filming everything. And at the moment, I think they're going on trial himself and 51 people that have raped her. They think there's about 30 more that they've not been able to catch, but they've identified 51. I'll explain why in a moment. I'll just read you a couple of excerpts from it. What does he say here? He says, the people that raped her were aged from 26 to 73. By the way, he really loves his wife and respects her greatly, or so he says. He's also got children and grandchildren. Supposed to be a really nice grandfather, really nice father, or so they thought. One of the guys that's been caught being done has said, she is his wife. He does what he wants with his wife. There's nothing wrong with what I've done. It's his wife. If that's what he wants to do with her, that's fine. Another one said, Dominique gave his permission. That's good enough for me. If he gave me permission to do it, then I've done nothing wrong. The people from all backgrounds, there's people, there's a counsellor, there's shop workers, there's everything. There's absolutely everything in there. One of the daughters, who is now in her 40s, has said to have been secretly filmed by him in a state of undress. He's actually done that as well, filmed her mostly undressed. She's never known about it. This started in about 2011, and I think in 2018 it really escalated. It turns out when I read it further, in 2018 and thereafter we was on lockdown, and he was inviting bundles of people around during lockdown. So about 2018 it really intensified. Dominic P has also forbade men from wearing condoms. He wouldn't let them wear condoms, which caused his wife to suffer gynecological problems. She had to go to the doctors, and the doctors couldn't believe she was regularly in this state. When he was finally arrested, he got arrested for using a pencil camera to film up the skirts of female shoppers in supermarkets. So he used a camera, filming up people's skirts, and from that, when they searched his property, they found tape after tape after tape of his wife being raped. Because although he's let people do it, she's known nothing about it. She's sort of dead to the world, if you like. She's almost comatose. And there's been many a night. It's not been one a night. Sometimes there's been like truckloads of men coming in. So when police searched the chalet, they found various a stash of rape videos, hundreds of them dating back as far as 2011. Police have arrested and charged 51 suspects before the case. And they're all expected to be tried for rape alongside Dominic P, who could be jailed for 20 years. couple of more bits here. However, at least 32 more men are thought to have raped Chantal but escaped detection. To establish that she indeed has been unconscious during the attacks and to ascertain other evidence, police had little choice but to show the videos to her. The experience was devastating for his wife. So she really knew nothing, because some couldn't believe she was really asleep and comatose, but she was. She's seen videos and she's completely flipped. Her daughter describes it as an earthquake. Until the moment the first video was played, Chantal had steadfastly refused to believe that her husband could have debased her so grotesquely. There's only a little bit more to read here that I've pulled out. Now he's also possibly going to be tried. He's going to deny 2 graver charges dating back to the early 1990s of a rape and a murder of young women and the attempted rape of another. Now it's saying his job before he retired was as an estate agent, and they say he lived in Paris before he lived in the place where he's now got done for what he's done here, and these were fellow estate agents, and they've had meetings with himself, and because of his depravity and all that he's done with his videos and so on and so forth, they now feel that there might be a link to these estate agents who died. I think they liken it to, was it Susie Lamplugh from Britain who died? I think, was she an estate agent or being shown around a property and she got murdered, and it's, you know, the perpetrator's never been brought to justice yet, if memory serves me right. But so he might even end up being tried for a rape and murder from the 1990s, that was. But obviously at this stage we don't want any more. But horrific, isn't it? I mean, who could think of doing that to the partner, to anybody, but to your wife? And he lives with her on a daily basis, you know, and he's got children with her and grandchildren with her. There's some sick people in the world, ladies and gents. Some sick people.